Public policy is the art of balancing competing interests with compassion, guided by reason and grouped in justice. Hello everyone, I am Aditi and today I will be talking about one of the new and the crucial topic, that is use of public policy for social change. I will be dividing my topic into sections and further into subsections according to the particular topic of interests. So, firstly, I'll talk about the introduction to public administration and its major pillars. Secondly, I'll deal with the phases of public policy. Third is about the use of public action for social change. And fourth is related to certain stakeholders and the public advocacy groups. So what excites me the most is policy is not about making the government rules actions, but it is also about to bring the fairer and access opportunities to various sections of the society. We all know that there are three pillars to government, that is legislative, executive and judiciary. Legislative is all about forming new laws. Executive or the public administration is about implementing those laws, while judiciary is like intervening into both executive and legislative to check whether these are functioning on a right basis or not. So basically our country goes with a very sort of balanced approach. Now I'll talk about the basic pillars in public administration. The first one is the economy. It means the allocation of the resources in the areas which are scarce. The second is about the efficiency. So whether these resources which have been allocated to certain regions are impactful or not. The third is about the effectiveness. This brings whether you have made the policy, it is impacting more number of people or less number of people. The last is about the equity. It means fairer or the equal justice to every section of the society, irrespective of any community or a certain group. Now there are two types of policy. The first one is the formal policy and the second one is the informal policy. As the name suggests, formal policy, it is kind of more formal, which includes more stricter laws and regulations. But when it comes to informal policy, it is majorly about social marketing campaigns, for example, to quit smoking, or it is related to stricter driving license rules, warning system, etc. Now dealing with the second part of my topic, that is phases in public policy. So the first involves the problem identification. So this is basically the agenda setting of the social issue. The second one is the policy, it includes the policy stakeholders. So it involves coming in contact with various researchers or scholars which have infinite knowledge regarding to that issue and analyzing its cost benefit analysis. The third is about the policy legitimation. It means the certain policy which you have chosen or the option which you have chosen, whether it has a legal force or not, whether it is sort of legitimate or not. Then the fourth is about the policy implementation. So whether the adopted policy, it is put into action by government stakeholders or certain agencies. The fifth one is about the policy evaluation. It means that the policy you have adopted and implemented, whether it is impactful or not. So it is done through the collection of various feedbacks, impact studies, and it is also assessed in various other countries as well. Now the last is about policy termination. So having all sort of done with policy rules, if you find that this policy is not that effective and this policy is not helping a lot number of people, then you can terminate your policy or you can come up with more revised approach as well. This policy the policy or the assigned chosen action could also be replaced at some times. Now, talking about the use of public policy for social change. So it involves the collection of data, evidences, and public designs. So this not only brings or generates trust among people, but also drive the meaningful changes. So, and I am also very eager to learn about these policy designs in future, for especially for the marginalized section of the society. Also for the topics like disaster management, housing justice related to women equality, or the gender empowerment. I would like to say that if someone sort of want to pursue this career as their field, then this would be a great option, because this really involves you to get in contact with several stakeholders related to that project, or there are government think tanks also, government consultancies also, and it will basically help you in gaining the knowledge on specific subjects or topics related to governance. For example, federalism, the local knowledge of that area, then geographic insights, and many more. So the involvement of public advocacy groups through that of individuals, or the civil societies or the interest groups, can influence a lot number of people. Now, summing up or coming to the conclusion part of my topic, I would like to say that public policy is one of the major or the crucial instrument that helps people in shaping the more fairer or the more inclusive society, driven by empathy, equity, justice, and this can also bring the major social change in the society. So thank you so much for listening to this new and a wonderful topic. I hope you will like this, and I will be coming with more such videos in future. Thank you. Bye bye.